A couple of things here. How are we faring as far as the pandemic? What's the stage of that?
Well, I tell you what, the news is phenomenal. Our first quarter of 2021 is up 10% over 2019.
That's amazing.
Which was actually one of the best years we'd had in probably 6-7 years. So it's been real good.
The drive-in market is that helping too? Are we getting more people? Or I'm sure, are you keeping tabs on that as far as people from out of state?
Well, regional markets like the Mississippi market has done way better coming out of the pandemic than places like Las Vegas, Atlantic City, things like that, because we are a resort. A drive-in market. Yeah. We're not dependent on their traffic.
When you go back, Alan, and look at the restaurants and the sports lounges, where are we now as far as what we can and can't do in social distancing?
All restrictions are off. You've got some properties that still mandating masks. You've got some properties that make it optional. You've got some properties that are keeping up plexiglass around the tables. They still have the cleaning stations. Buffets will probably be changed going forward. Won't be a self-serve. Someone will be serving it for you. Spacing, table spacing is, you're not going to be able to put as many people in there. Yeah. So, on a going forward basis, I think you're going to see some changes.
When you say going forward, you don't think the self-serve will return?
I'm not here.
Now, be careful how you answer this because Bubba's out there, and Bubba may not like the answer.
Well, I'm not here to please Bubba. I'm just telling you what's being told to me is their business model is going to change some.
Really? Yeah. So the self-serve on buffets, because of the more possibility of cross-contamination, may not return.
Right. And I'm not saying every one of them's going to, but there's a number of them that have said that when it comes back, they're going to change the way they do business that way.
I want to ask you about the health of the ones, and do we have any new ones come in? We'll do that on the second segment. But let me ask you this as far as your thoughts looking back now to the 2021 session, and we were not able to make a decision on mobile betting as far as with an app.
Yeah, with the off-premise mobile wagering.
And I understand now you're not with the association. You are actually the executive director of the Gaming Commission. So what can you say about that? Will that come back next year?
I hope it does. And again, on my side, I can't advocate for or against it. Yeah. We'll regulate whatever the legislature legislates. I will say this. I think it was an opportunity to maintain some momentum. I think the addition of an off-site mobile device would hurt some illegal gaming, and I think it would probably pick up some additional business.
Was one of the problems on this, Alan, and I'm not sure, but just having people in and talking to them, I can never get a definitive answer. It seemed like at the end of the day, if somebody asked me, I would say, well, some of the casinos want it and some of the casinos don't. Was that the case, or did most of the casinos want that mobile app?
Well, again, I can't speak because I'm not on the association side. I think in my talking with them, there were some that the majority of them wanted.
The majority did want it, though.
Yes. There were some who were hesitant about it because of their fear of what it may do to their brick-and-mortar business. I think some of those are probably changing their mind. But I think, and then the offering, whether you had to register on site or off site, was problematic. I don't think they all came to the same conclusion. So I think But
you as a commission would set that standard, would you not, or would the legislature set that? Or
it depends. Yeah. If the legislature passed an off site bill and they chose to put in there that you had to register off-premise or on-premise, then we'd obviously follow that. But if they just said it's just there.
Okay. Let's talk through this. How do other places, other states that allow this, how do they do that? Or is it
kind of a hybrid? You've got some that make you come in one time and register, so they get to know who you are, that that you're over 21, you're not on the compulsive gaming list, and then you got places that they just let them sign up online. You think about Atlantic City. Atlantic City's in South Jersey, and most of the population's in North Jersey. So if they allow them there to sign up online, as do I think Pennsylvania,
I could
Indiana.
see some problems with that as far as verification on.
They've had very few problems.
They have had very few problems.
It can be successfully done both ways.
No minors or somebody like that.
I mean, you're going to occasionally have someone, but right now you've got parents that allow minors to drink. If you want to use that correlation,
I understand that. But is there also a list of those who are on the compulsive gamblers list?
Yes.
So they double check that as well as age.
There's so many
else.
checks and balances, and I can't even get into the technology because I don't even know the technology.
What did our bill say?
There were a couple of bills out there, and I don't think it addressed it.
If you had your ruthers, as far as what do you think, a hybrid of that, or how do you think it should be in the state?
You know what? I think it can be done successfully both ways, and it's whatever they choose to put out there.
If you have, if you get that, let's just say we go to the Beau Rivage, we register. Are you only able to bet there, or can you bet anywhere?
No, you are only, if you go there to register, that's their app you get to use.
You cannot bet at an out of state casino or anywhere else.
No, sir.
Can someone out of state bet in state if they go to register?
If they're in the state of Mississippi,
they have to be in the state.
Yes, they can go to Beau Rivage.
So you can't come down for a visit, register there, go back to Montana, and bet.
Oh no, sir. No, sir. They geofence the state.
I got you.
And that's what they've done successfully.
If you do win, is that going to be a digital transaction as far as the winnings or the losing?
Yes.
So the money will automatically be added or deducted from your account.
Well, when you place a wager, unlike on the black market, when you place a wager, your money's already there.
Your money's there.
Yes,
I got you.
It has been transferred.
It's either going to be refunded with interest, or it's automatically deducted and it'll stay that way.
Yes,
I got you. Well, we're probably going to have several more bills coming up in the next one. But you think overall, as in, I think you used the words, continue the momentum.
I think so. We've got a lot of momentum, but we've got a lot of competition around our borders.
Yeah. Been a little surprised at the success of the lottery?
You know what? I'm pleasantly surprised. I will tell you, I am a little surprised, but I'm very happy that it's doing so well.
Do you think it's hurt the casino industry at all?
No, sir.
Are any of the casinos applying for lottery tickets to be able to register there, or
we've had
buy tickets there?
We had some people talk about it, and I'll be honest with you, I cannot remember if they actually did, and we may have one or two that offered it